Hello again, everyone. So now I'm going to do the meshing procedure for the round duct. It's going to be just as easy as the rectangular duct. Geometry isn't very complicated. Basically, what I'm going to do is create an edge sizing on the rectangular profile and then sweep it in the angular direction. And it's only going to be one division. That's because of symmetry. I'll talk about that when I do it. So here is a zoomed up of our round duct. Remember, we took a 3-degree pi wedge. Said 3 degrees is pretty small, so the back and the front face are going to be symmetrical. So you only need one division uh, across here. You don't need nodes in here because we're assuming that nothing is changing in the angular direction. So you can always just click on mesh and go to generate mesh or click update here, and the computer will give you a mesh that it thinks is good. You can see this isn't very good. There's not many divisions, and across the angular direction, the lines are not um, horizontal or straight. They go down at a diagonal. That's not very good at all. So we'll look at it from the side view here. I'm going to create edge sizings like I did earlier with the rectangular duct on this whole part here. So go up to my edge selector, make sure mesh is highlighted. Then I click the bottom edge, highlights green, and then hold control and highlight the top. So now I have two edges selected. I'm going to right click, go to insert, go to sizing. You can see I have two edges selected here. They're both highlighted in blue, the top and bottom. You can either do the element size or the number of divisions. What I'm doing 6 divisions per inch, so it's I'm doing two divisions per inch. So it's either 400. You can either do 480 divisions, or you can do the edge sizing as half an inch. If you do the element size, you have to make sure you're in the right units here. Right now I'm not. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind. So number of divisions, I'm going to do 480. And then I'm not even going to update it right away. I'm just going to go ahead and do the left and right. So I'm going to highlight mesh again, click the left, control, click the right, right click, insert, sizing. So I have two edges again. I hide it in blue, left and right. You can see this little line here. I'm going to change element size to number of divisions. In this case, it's 5 inches this way. And for this, I had 6 inches, or 6 divisions per inch. So it's going to be 30 divisions going this way. So now if I click update, it should give me a nice mesh on this side here. So if I click mesh, get too fine, so I zoom in. Yeah, we got nice mesh there. So I'm gonna look on this side, and you can see it's not very good. You just want these to go straight across. So if we were to look at the back face here, you could imagine it's not very good at all. The back side, it's all diagonal, so you could either do the edge sizings on this side again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sweep method. Just to show you guys something different. So zoom in here. I'm going to highlight mesh, right click, insert method. The geometry again is just going to be this whole round duct. It asks for geometry because if you have different parts, it's asking what part you want to do the mesh on. So the method is trying to figure out what I want. I'm just going to tell it to do sweep. I'm going to select manual source and target so I can choose my faces. So the source target is going to be the face that you already had your mesh on. So that's going to be this face here. Click apply. And then my target is going to be my back face. you can either rotate it around and select the back face, or you can select the front face. And you can see there's two planes here. The back one, or the front one, is for the front side here, and the back one is for the back. If you have a whole bunch of stuff in front of the other, there might be 4 or 5 of these. That's just an easy way of getting inside a model without hiding stuff like that. So select my target, number of divisions. I'm just going to do 1, and I'm going to hit update, and it should give me the mesh that I want. There. So now if you look on the front side, it's a little skewed just because this is rotated a little bit, so it's not a straight line. It's actually to be part of a circle, but that's what we want, and it's 30 divisions this way, and it's 1 division across. Like I said earlier, we're assuming symmetry on both sides, so we're not there shouldn't be anything that's happening inside of our sector here.